Hello, welcome back to Matt's Coins, and we have another eBay purchase, another mixed lot of coins. It seems to be a mixture, seem to have some world, and we also have some pre-decimal, which is nice. So let's just get these out and have a look at what we've got. So first thing I've spotted on the top here is a 50p. So that will keep Dave happy. There are decimals in here, Dave. Should have kept this to last and kept you guessing. So we have peace, prosperity and friendship with all nations, 31st of January 2020. So sadly it's not one of the misdated ones. Seem to have a half crown on this one. Look at this one. This is a pretty decent looking 1948. So straight away we may be in the realms of a nice upgrade for my album there. Showing some bag marks, but that is pretty much EF in my book. A good way of telling the grade on these half crowns is to look at the two G's and where they intersect. If they're flush, then it's a well-worn example. If they're proud, then the grade is certainly a bit higher. So not a particularly big lot, this one, so this will be a one sitting video. But I'll empty both bags out and we'll see what we've got. So of course, as always, looking for anything that adds to or upgrades the albums. 67 penny to start there. 1921. I always say it, always looking to see the gap between the A and the B of Gra and Brit. 1936, no varieties on the 36. 1921 again, there we go, you can see there that the gap is very much bigger. I'm going to switch off that. Republic of the Philippines, 2015. So that's our first foreign, and we got an India, is that 2 rupees, 2015. Another 2 rupees. Not really sure we'll get a date off of that one. 64 penny. A rather shined up 1916. Recessed here would be with the little break at the edge. It doesn't feel like it, but we'll have a look. Maybe it is actually. 1899 and 1929. Republic of the Maldives, 2012. That might be an addition, to be honest. We've got a Victoria 1860, first year of the bronze issue. We've got 1944 1 franc in aluminium. Another Philippines coin, 1993. 1910 penny. 1931 half penny. 67, 65, 1928. 10 Bani from Romania. For George V, for 1920. Again, you're looking for the gap between the A and the B, although the large gap is significantly rare, if not almost unique. 10 krona, 2 krona Island, 2008. Not sure, there'll be a caption along the bottom to say what it actually is. 1920, 1945, I'll put it up in the corner, no doubt, probably up by here, showing what to look out for on the 1945. You are, of course, looking out for, oh, there we are, the double in on the 9. They are out there to be had, so it's always worth checking. I have found one example. There's another 1945. Again, we'll be checking that to see if we do actually find another one with the Dublin. 1955 florin, or 2 shillings. Of course, still used as 10p's right up to 1992, when the 10p's became significantly smaller. 1919, no mint mark, unfortunately. 1960. Phil Neville Defender, so this is one of the 2004 World Cup squad medal collection. Not something I collect, so that'll be getting put into a job lot of tokens. 1937. A few different varieties on that particular one I've spoken about in previous videos. Where did I put my halfpenny? There we are. 1948. 1921 again, small gap. 66. Not bad, 1921. I wonder if that'll upgrade the Whitman album. Large gap. 1940, you're looking at the single and double egg zerg lines on this particular date. Again, up in the corner here, I dare say I'll put some images as to what you're looking out for. 1916, always looking for the broken tooth. There's another 1940. No cash value. Prize stage, again, another token. 1919, again, no mint mark. Bit crowded, that one. I've had a good suggestion that Paul's got his dirty coin mug. I should have a Matt's Manky pile, so that's the start of Matt's Manky pile. 57. Another 1945. So that's 3 chances of finding that doubled 9. Another one from Indonesia. Is that 1,000 rupiah? 1929. 17. There's a 53. There are a couple of varieties on the 53 sixpences. Now 64. Right. I can't remember which way around it is now. I'll get it in the wrap up though. But you're looking at where the A in Gracia is pointing. One variety it points directly at a tooth, and the other one it points to a border space. But I'll sort that in the wrap up. Because the question has been asked, the comment has been made by Garrett that he's still not sure as to what we're looking for on those, and I've been promising to do a video for some time, so perhaps now's the time to do it. I believe this is Thailand. I can never remember on these ones. I always find out and then forget. We've got New Zealand, 10 cents. Another 1919, but no mint mark. Of course, looking for the KN and the H on those. 1980, 10 Bailiwick Jersey, new pence. Nice. 1,000 rupee from Indonesia again. 1917. 1947 sixpence. 1947 being the first year of the cupro nickel issue. So sadly no silver. 1928. 1936. And it's a 1967. Right. That's what I have just spotted. So we got 1947, no mint mark, so that's Philadelphia. 1 cent. Of course, this is the wheat cent. Always like finding those. Rather 1, 1935. That's seen some action. 1 peso from the Philippines. I presume that's how it's pronounced. Another 1916. Now this is the recessed here. You can see quite clearly the broken tooth, and you can actually feel how recessed and indented that particular feature is. Another cent. 1982. Denver. There are a couple of different varieties on the 1982, and I think it's the Denver one in particular, where it was a crossover year between copper and, is it copper plated zinc? So if it's one particular variety, then and it's a large or small date, I can't remember which, it could actually be worth some cash. So that's pointing just to the left of the border tooth again. Like I say, we'll have a look at it. It's another 1935, it's been polished up. 67. 37 and 61. Perhaps another 2 handfuls. $1949, the lowest mintage year for those, and it's a manky one. 21 again. There'll be the large gap. Another 1940. Another 61. 61 being the lowest mintage year for that. Malaysia, 1 cent. That seems almost like it's been in the sea, on a beach. We go threepence. 1932. Monkey 1927. Seems to be covered in some sort of gunk. Another 1,000 rupiah. Now, here we go. This may answer some questions. If I can find one of the other examples, there we are. Let's hope this comes out on the camera without the aid of the microscope just now. So if you look at the A on this one, you can see it's quite clearly pointing to the gap, whereas on this one it is pointing almost to the border tooth. So that's the 2 different varieties. I can't remember off the top of my head which way around they are. I will put it will be across the bottom of the screen here to tell you, but the one is rarer and scarcer on the 64 than the other, and they're the same obverses on the 65, although one is very rare compared to the other. So that goes to show what you're looking out for. All I need to do is put it in the caption what it is you're looking out for, which variety you're looking out for. 44, 2 different varieties on this one, all to do with the positioning of the 4 in relation to the wave above. Another 1916, not a recessed here. There's a 62, 64, 64, Another 16, quite a common one. 62. 1956. There's a couple of varieties to look out for on this one as well. That's going to be a microscope job though. $59, 62, 39. There's a 55 sixpence, a 58 halfpenny, another Indonesia 100 rupee, and a 1936 penny. So a couple more just to have a look at then, and that'll be the end of this particular video. Oops, there he goes again, knocking his camera over. As always, there's a 59 sixpence. So if you haven't already hit the subscribe button, please hit it now. Hit the notification icon to be notified when I upload new content. Give us a thumbs up, give us a comment, let me know what you think of these videos. All the feedback is appreciated. And short of doing any sort of wrap up, I'd like to say thank you for watching, and I shall see you on the next one. So I've decided to do a wrap up anyway as part of this one video. On the screen at the moment, 2 upgrades, the 1948 half crown, and believe it or not, the Brexit 50p upgrades the one I've got in the album. This one's in much nicer condition than the one I've already got. So the 3 cents were all additions. The middle one is the 1982 Denver, and this particular one is the copper cent, and it's the large date. I believe it's the small date that's the extremely rare one, with only a couple of examples known. There are some additions, including the 1 rupiah from the Maldives, the 1 peso from the Philippines, 100 rupiah from Indonesia, and the 10 crowns, which is from Iceland. There is also one upgrade to my Whitman album, and that's the 1921 penny, which is slightly better condition, much better detail than the one that was already in that. What's notable about this one is the rim at the top is actually slightly prouder than you'd actually expect, but still an upgrade's an upgrade. So a couple of varieties to talk about. The one on the screen, pretty self-explanatory. This is the 1916 recessed ear. Looking for that broken tooth on the 1916. Not always there on the 1915, remember. Then there's the 2 varieties on the 1964 and 1965 sixpences that we've already spoken about earlier on in this video, just shown here for completeness. Then there's a couple of different varieties of 1937 pennies to have a look at. I believe there's 4 different varieties for this particular date. Okay. And the way to spot the varieties is on the screen now. It's to do with the C level and how it intersects with the border teeth. On the reverse, and then on the obverse, you're drawing a line through the colons, and it'll either be to a tooth, or just to the right of a tooth, or to a gap.